Hello to you homegirls. My name is Chris. Welcome to my makeup and coffee. I'm not awake yet. Yeah. If you have been around for a while, we're going to switch up the vibe here. I'm going to speed through my entire base because what we're doing here is we're going to do a first impressions of the new Juvia setting spray. I randomly found a last one in my Ulta yesterday, so I figured let's get a base on and kind of do a first impression. I did want to show me doing the base just in case. I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Niacinamide, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Sunkissed. For base, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Doing It Smooth. I'm putting on some blush. This is Blush Lily by Juvia's Place. That's what I really went into the Ulta for and ended up with this setting spray. It's so freaking beautiful. I was trying to play it low and pick a different color, but that's the one. I'm going to do two different concealers here. This is the Juvia's Place in 12 as a deep one. And to brighten, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo. I'm getting that all blended out. And I'm going to set it with one of my favorite powders of all time. It's the CoverGirl. I don't even know what it's called. They've reformulated it. And it's not the same any longer. And I really don't use it anymore out of scarcity mindset. But yeah, it's a powder that I know and love and trust and is gorgeous. I'm going to have timestamps on this video so that if you're interested in just the commentary of the setting spray, that you can go directly to that. Adding one more layer of blush after I conceal. I'm going to contour my nose with the e.l.f. Glow Filter stuff. I'm also going to mention that I am not interested in Juvia's Glow Filter. I just don't care. I have one, so I don't need another one. They all behave the same. I'm setting my face with Sephora's bronzer. I'm sorry, I meant setting my bronzer with Sephora's bronzer. I was listening to Sade Radio Girl. That is Juvia's Place, the Blush Rose palette. I'm using that to set my blush. And then I'm going to set my entire face with Sephora's Micro Smooth. Hey guys, good morning. You may have seen me do this entire base. We are now at a point where I would like to do a first impression slash review slash wear test. So I went to Ulta yesterday and ta-da! This is the Juvia's Place Ready Set Sealed Setting Spray. This was the one and only on the shelf. And I mean, I've been seeing pictures of this and then like the glow booster thing too. I'm not interested in the glow booster. I have that. Everyone has one. And it's just like, I don't like that when 1,000,006 brands have like the same new product, but whatever, I digress. So I saw this. I think this product is kind of an enigma at the moment. You can find it on the Ulta website, but when you click on it, they don't have a page set up yet. So you can't buy it yet, but it's there. It's not on Juvia's site yet. I think Juvia's sends their things to Ulta for them to put out first, and then they set it up on their own site. So I'm just interested because I have no information. I don't know what kind of setting spray it's supposed to be. I don't know what the finish is supposed to be. So what I decided to do is do my base with things that I know, love, trust, respect, I've been using for years. So this base is already supposed to be a long-lasting base. I'm at the point right now where I do base and then I like to set. I use a lot of setting spray. I haven't opened this. I haven't even seen what it looked like in person yet. I wanted to do it together. It looks beautiful already. That's Gorgina. It's really pretty. Ingredients are water, propionate, I don't know, niacinamide, PVP, propylene butylene glycol, I don't know, sodium, blah, 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 potassium sorbate, coconut extract, citric acid, plankton extract, perfume, I don't know, something bark extract, biotin, sodium benzoate, oh, I don't know. So I don't know what the finish is supposed to be. This packaging is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Let me go ahead and set my face before I keep talking. All right, nice mist. Always do your little practice mists before you do it on your face. Smells very grown. Smells very grown. Am I in love with the scent? No. But I'll deal. There is a scent. There is a scent. Now, I will say, if I don't like this, I'm taking it back. And I'm not that type of girl, but I got this because I have a birthday coupon at Ulta, and I didn't even use the coupon, so I'm mad at myself for that. But I did just pick up Blush Lily, which I'm wearing. Is so goddamn pretty. So I don't know. I just ordered the one size waterproof one because I'm trying to work on waterproofing my makeup because I have a very leaky face. My eyes water as soon as I step outside. Like as soon as any wind hits me, my face starts to leak. So I'm working on waterproofing my makeup. If you have any tips, any like wedding, funeral makeup, let me know. So usually I use so many setting sprays. I'm surrounded by setting sprays. NYX is pretty much my go-to. I think this is the best setting spray, but I use so many different ones because I spray my face at different times in my makeup. But this like initial base spray is an important one. It's looking good though, but this makeup, I don't know. It's the makeup that looks good. I don't know if I can attest it to the spray. But the wear test is going to be that I'm going to wear this all day long. I have a long day ahead of me. I have a lot of things to do. I'm getting ready to go to work, and then I have errands after work. So I have a very long day. Again, I set this up to be long lasting, and I want to see if the setting spray helps in any of that. Now my base is set up to be dewy and smooth. I used the Maybelline Fit Me, which is my favorite foundation on the market. It wears very beautifully, so as it gets old it still looks good. So the base is set right now. I'm gonna, if you ever watch my videos, I do base first and I move on to eyes and lips. So I'm gonna do eyes and lips, and then I'll come back, we'll talk. Okay, if you're interested, I'm gonna finish up the face here. I'm going to do my brows with my Unearthly Warms My Blood palette. I'm using the shade Alone, which is the deepest brown in this palette for my brows. Again, if you don't care about this part, go ahead and use the timestamps to flip back and forth if you just want to hear about the setting spray. If you are interested, this Unearthly Warms My Blood palette is stunning. It took me a while to get used to it because it's different than the unearthly quality that I'm used to. I'm setting highlighting my brow with the same Juvia's Place concealer. I'm going to use that same concealer also as eyeshadow base. But back to the palette. I'm not saying that this palette is poorer quality than I'm used to from Unearthly. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth. I picked up this Jacqueline powder after everyone's been ranting and raving about it. This color is not correct, so I'm using it on my eyes. It's supposed to be like a luminous powder, and I do think it's showing texture on my lids. So I don't know, we'll have to return back to that. But Unearthly Warms My Blood. Unearthly has a very good beginner formula, and I think that this Warms My Blood is even more beginner friendly, like kind of too beginner friendly for me. I'm used to Unearthly having very punchy mattes, and these mattes are just very soft, daytime appropriate. I'm doing just a soft little smoky daytime eye with the browns in this palette. And the shimmers are insanely beautiful, and then the mattes are just so kind of like low-key that I feel like they don't align. But I do love this palette. It's a great palette to like use your fingers with, which isn't my preference, but yeah, it's a beautiful palette. I love the artwork. It's an homage to Queen of the Damned. Very dope. Amanda's that girl. Very, very cool. I'm setting my brows with Benefit, and mascara is Essence Brown Black Lash Princess. I was out of frame for a lot of my eye, and I apologize for that. Did bottom lashes, and then I wanted to highlight, so I'm going to use this ABH loose highlighter, which I never use. I think that one's in the shade So Hollywood. I wanted like a pink highlighter to go with the pink blush. It was cute. Also, if you're familiar with how I do makeup, you know I don't mess around with my waterline at all. I'm just too scary for the same reasons that I mentioned, that my eyes water like crazy. I don't fool around with my lower lash line, but I wanted to use a brown. I wanted to do something in the lower lash line, so I did a brown and like a sparkly shade. Lips were Glamlight Barbie lip liner with the Phyto Glow lip balm in Mocha and Chai. Fragrance of the day is Maison Margiela Sailing Day. This is my favorite. I have so many replicas that I like. This one is my favorite everyday one. Like the one I tried to get a 1 ounce from Sephora. The Sephora I went to did not have it. I should have ordered it online to get the extra points during Valentine's Day, but I didn't. I think it's very unisex. It definitely takes a step into masculine, which I usually enjoy. I love to have it paired with something a little sweeter, a little bit more feminine, but I love it. All right, y'all, so the sun has joined us. It kind of like jacked up my mirror, and I can see all the dust on my freaking mirror. So this is the makeup. We're all done. Eyes and lips are done. So I'm gonna hit it one more time as the final seal, since Ready Set Sealed, and that's just gonna be it. Practice spray. The mist is nice. I do think the mist is important, in the way that the spray comes out and hits you is important. So the mister is nice. Let's talk packaging. This is like a gold plastic. Y'all know how they do that. I mentioned that with my Winky Lux, like how they do like this very lightweight gold looking stuff, but it's Juvia's. I love this ombre. It's beautiful. Juvia's always does a really, really good job with their packaging. This packaging is beautiful. It's gonna look gorgeous on a vanity, you know, whatever. So my makeup is done for the day. I think I look adorable. And again, I told y'all I have a very long day ahead of me, and I'll check back in with y'all and let y'all see how this is looking. It's 8:35 a.m. right now, and I'll come back in the evening and let you guys know. I'm feeling myself. I like this makeup. Let y'all know how this has held up. Right now it looks really good. Y'all know how like makeup looks better like as the day goes on. Right now it's looking a little bit not set. I don't know. And I do, even though I have dry skin, I do, because of the nature of the products that I use, I tend to get a little bit more oily as the day goes on. So this is what we're looking like at 8:35 in the morning, and I'll come back and have my glass eye tea. I'll let y'all know how I'm feeling. Love y'all so much. See you soon. Okay, y'all, so we're not quite at hour 1 yet, but I did just kind of want to let y'all see me in outside of my bedroom. I don't get the best natural light in my car because of the way my top is set up. I don't get a lot of sunlight in here, but whatever. I did want y'all to see me in like natural sunlight. It looks great. Again, I use products that I know will perform, so that if anything weird happens with the setting spray, I'd be able to tell because I know these products very well. I set my face to be radiant and hydrated and moisturized, so that's what I'm looking like. My first impression is that it does look sealed in, like kind of like, you know what Pat just did with Maison Margiela, like kind of like that, but with setting spray. I don't know if I'm being extra, but it does look like my makeup is sealed in, like there's a veil of, you know, something on there. So that's first impression. I'm gonna go on about my day, about to run my first errand on this long ass day, and I'll be back at the end. All right, y'all, I made it to work. It is now 10:33 in the morning. I have wonderful lighting at work. I take selfies here all the time. Now, we're looking great. We're just a couple of hours in. My face did leak. My face did water. My face did water. My eyes did water. It's very cold outside. It's very windy outside. So my eyes did water. I didn't get like the streams, but my concealer, I have fine lines and I have a little pocket here, and it did kind of budge. I've kind of like tapped it back in with my finger. So I can say it's not waterproof. I mean, my face hasn't done the thing yet where it just leaks out, but I think it's safe to say it's not waterproof. But we look good. We look good. All right, I'm about to get the work in, and again, I'll be back. Okay, it is my lunchtime. It is 2:11 p.m. halfway through the day, or halfway through the day for me. This is the face. We're looking good. I think I have an idea of what the finish is. I think this is a satin finish. Yeah, I think this is a satin finish. There is a sheen to the face, but it's not like a glow. I think this will look great on a matte base as well. I think if I use a different spray, I would be producing a lot more oil right now. So I do think there is some oil control here. My face, though, as a dry skin person, does feel a bit dry. It feels dry. My skin is sensitive to the environment. It's very cold. So my face does feel a little bit tight. So I'm gonna send the oily girls over with a green light. The dry skin babies, you need to make sure you're hydrated, and you need to make sure your products are hydrating. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna have lunch. You know, after you eat, that's the, I ate already, but that's a telltale sign of your makeup. I haven't retouched anything. My eyes have been watering, so you know, the eye area may look a little jacked, but the face is looking spectacular. Spectacular. Let me stop before I start playing too much. We'll check in soon. Hello, we are in front of my beautiful window. I mean, the material speaks for itself. I keep forgetting to look at the time. Yeah. It's now 3:16. I'm about to head over to Park Slope. I thought I was gonna have to go into the city on the train, but I just realized what I have to do is actually in Brooklyn, so I'll be able to pop over there real quick. So I'm gonna do that, and I haven't done anything but put some lip gloss on, and it's a yes. It's a yes. I'm definitely not taking it back. So there's that. Okay, so my crazy tail self did have to go into the city, and being out there made my eyes water. So again, this spray is not waterproof. My makeup is officially ruined. When this happens to me, I feel like my makeup is ruined. All right, gorgeous people. It is 10 to 7. It is 6:51. And I must call it a night here. I had a day. Like I said, just got home a little while ago, just finished off a little bit of food, and I think you could tell by my face how tired I am, but this is how my makeup is looking from the day. I did mention that my eyes water, and you can see that here. This happens to me all the time. I actually ruined my Valentine's Day makeup as soon as I stepped out of the door this year. So I'm excited to do this test with the Patrick Star, the one size spray, and see if that helps me at all. But all in all, this is wonderful. Again, I think a primer attributes to how long your makeup lasts, and every time I use e.l.f. Power Grip, my makeup looks great until I take it off. So there's that. But this is special enough for me to keep in my collection. I do think this is worthy of the $18. Juvia's place is not dirt cheap. Yeah, I think this is special enough to keep. I think it's worth the $18. This does look like it's glass. It's not. It's like a frosted plastic. Very pretty. Again, I think the finish is a satin finish. I do look a bit glowy. I attribute that to my makeup though. And then it's the end of the day. But yeah, it's a go. It's a go. I'm not returning it. That's really all I can say for a first impression. If you're interested, go forth and conquer. But if you have something that you like, I love NYX. NYX costs $10. e.l.f. is great. Where is it? This one is really good. I like a lot of Makeup Revolution sprays. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a setting spray. You don't even have to use a setting spray if you don't want to. If you don't like spraying your face, you don't have to. But I think it helps with powder and stuff like that. I'm just kind of conditioned to use setting spray. So I like this one. If you're adamant about shopping Black owned, that's a great company to buy from. You can tell from, if you watch me, that I enjoy Juvia's Place. I enjoy their quality. I didn't use them until last year. I stayed away from them. I am someone that holds a grudge, and when I first got into YouTube, I was watching Alyssa, and I think she had some problems with Juvia, and I never messed with Juvia's. But last year I started using some of their stuff, and I'm really happy with it. Everything that I've tried has been great quality from a Black owned company, so I'll take it. The Juvia's I Am Radiant is my go-to glam. Like, that's a glam foundation for me. It's so beautiful. But I'm rambling at this point. It's a green light from me. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If this was helpful to you at all, please make sure to like and sub. I love you. Peace. I'm too tired to take off my makeup. But I forgot to mention, Juvia's Place has the best liquid blush on the market. I said what I said. Juvia said, oh, the girls are making blushes that don't show up on all skin tones. Holds my beer. It's the best ones. If you have a deep complexion and you're struggling to find a cream blush that works for you, Juvia's formulated those blushes to show up on deep skin, and that's spectacular. You don't gotta mess around with no Patrick Ta, with no Rare, with no nothing. Juvia's shows up and she stays. Thanks.